Tonight, there is breaking news right now. The tornado watch as we come on and the severe storms. The air traffic control tower evacuated. Just as millions travel for Thanksgiving tonight, these storms moving from the south, the Ohio Valley, into the northeast now. Air traffic controllers forced to evacuate in Atlanta over tornado concerns for a time. On the highways tonight, the fiery crash on I-95. And now a second storm right after Thanksgiving. Dangerous driving, winter storm warnings already up tonight. Ginger Z is standing by live with the forecast. Tonight, the FBI now requesting interviews with 6 Democratic lawmakers who told military members they do not have to follow illegal orders. The Pentagon threatening to court-martial Senator and retired astronaut Mark Kelly. The search tonight for a high school football coach who went missing right in the middle of an undefeated season. And tonight, the dark turn in this case. Authorities are now calling him a fugitive. The emergency playing out on the water, the family celebrating a 70th birthday when the boat capsizes off Florida. A 90-year-old man among those on the boat. Others had to hold him up for 20 hours. Tonight, the war in Ukraine, new Russian attacks on Kyiv. President Trump tonight and what he's now saying about a peace plan. Ian Panel standing by in Kyiv for us. Back in the U.S., surveillance showing a house leveled by a gas explosion. That blast felt miles away. Frightening moments for one of Selena Gomez's family members forced to hide from intruders breaking in. Tonight, what our reporter learned after an offer he made 7 years ago, the email that arrived and what doctors are convinced he can now do. Also tonight, the stunning moment, the family that thought their loved one was dead. She began knocking from inside the coffin. Tonight here, remembering a former child actor from Leave It to Beaver.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and we begin tonight here with these severe storms just as millions travel for Thanksgiving. In fact, there's a tornado watch up at this hour. In Atlanta, they had to partially evacuate the air traffic control tower for a time over tornado concerns there. And now a second storm set to hit. Winter storm warnings already up. First, that tornado watch in Alabama and Mississippi across parts of the South. Storms moving through the South, right through the Ohio Valley, right into the Northeast now. Then this second major cross-country system hitting right after Thanksgiving. It'll bring dangerous driving. There are already winter storm warnings up tonight. Time-lapse video showing the storms rolling over Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. Those air traffic controllers had to leave the tower. Fears over a possible tornado there for a time. Tonight, new images of a tornado near Houston. We told you about a fire crew taking shelter in a garage as powerful winds blew through the area. On the roads tonight, a fiery crash shutting down I-95 in Chesterfield County, Virginia. That tanker truck veering off the highway and catching fire. Traffic backed up for miles. And from Chicago tonight, take a look, bumper-to-bumper traffic on the Kennedy Expressway. Ginger Z is standing by with the storms tonight and now the second major system right after Thanksgiving. And ABC's Matt Rivers with the images already coming in at this hour.
Tonight, 2 major storms sweeping across the country, bringing heavy snow to the Midwest, severe weather in the south, and drenching rain to the northeast, all on the busiest holiday travel day at the nation's airports.
Very, very busy. It's very busy right now.
More than 52,000 flights scheduled today alone. Major airports from D.C. to Philadelphia right up to New York City bracing for delays.
Just kind of planning for the worst, hoping for the best.
For sure. That's, kind of what I'm hoping for. Hopefully I can get on my plane today. If not, then, maybe they can reschedule me before Thanksgiving.
At the world's busiest airport, Hartsfield-Jackson in Atlanta, severe weather halting flights.
The tower is evacuating and going down to minimal staffing due to a possible tornado over the airport.
The control tower evacuated as storms rolled in. The skies darkening, but no tornado was confirmed. That same system did kick up at least 2 tornadoes in Texas in the past 24 hours. And new video showing the moment a tornado touched down just north of Houston, sending debris flying, pelting that fire truck. The firefighters taking cover in a garage, more than 100 homes damaged. Tonight in the Midwest, near whiteout conditions making for treacherous travel near Fargo, North Dakota. Plows racing to keep the runways clear at Hector International Airport. And more than 73 million hitting the roads this holiday.
We want to beat the traffic. We know everybody's going to be traveling and just trying to get ahead.
The drive off to a rough start on the busy I-95. Watch as a tractor trailer veers off the highway in Chesterfield County, Virginia, south of Richmond, exploding in a fireball. The southbound lane shut for hours, backing up traffic for miles. And David, things are getting busier here at LaGuardia Airport in New York City. We can see behind us people are coming in more and more as the day goes on, just as the rain is moving into this area. Right now, though, delays and cancellations looking okay for the moment, but passengers certainly wary after months of travel chaos. David?
Matt Rivers leading us off here tonight. Matt, thank you. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z back with us tonight. Ginger, what do you see?
Hey, David, so I'm seeing a tornado watch for the next half hour still in Alabama. Those strong storms will pass I-65. You see them east of Monroeville. Well, up here, it's all about the rain and heavy rain from Harrisburg moving into Allentown tonight into New York City. But by 2-3 a.m., things start to dry out again. We have to focus on that next storm. It is a strong one. Nearly 80-mile-per-hour gusts already reported in South Dakota. Those high wind warnings along I-80, not going to be easy to travel in Nebraska. And look at that. That's a blizzard warning from Aberdeen, South Dakota, over from just south of Duluth and the Keweenaw Peninsula in the upper peninsula of Michigan. Very difficult to get around. Minneapolis could get 3 to 6 inches with the snow there. It'll be blustery too, and wind, big time wind. Chicago over to Cleveland, down to Columbus. I think that could impact airports on Wednesday, so we'll have to watch that carefully. By the time the rain makes it to here again tomorrow afternoon and evening, it's just a scattered in nature, so it's not going to be too disruptive. Thursday's blustery and cold all the way down to Atlanta, certainly in the Northeast, and the lake effect snow machine turns on big time. Erie or Syracuse, watch for that. Now, on Saturday, that next storm, as everybody turns around, they're trying to go home, Chicago could be a problem with snow. And on Sunday, the busiest day for everybody to hit the roads back in the air, that looks wet, especially along the East Coast in the afternoon and evening. So, David, the earlier you can leave if you are traveling I-95 on Sunday, the better.
We just want everyone to have a happy and healthy, safe Thanksgiving and take your time, get home safely. Ginger, thanks again tonight for that. We'll see you on GMA. This evening, the FBI is now requesting interviews with 6 Democratic lawmakers who told military members in those videos that they do not have to follow illegal orders. President Trump accusing the lawmakers of seditious behavior punishable by death. Well, now the FBI is moving in on this, and the Pentagon is threatening to court-martial Senator and retired astronaut Mark Kelly. Here's Rachel Scott tonight.
Tonight, the FBI wants to talk to the 6 Democratic lawmakers who President Trump accused of seditious behavior punishable by death for recording this message to the military.
I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former CIA officer.
Former Navy.
Telling service members they should not follow illegal orders.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
Tonight, the FBI has requested interviews with all 6 lawmakers, including New Hampshire Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander, who served as an intelligence officer in the Navy Reserve.
I will not be intimidated. I will not be harassed. I will continue to do my job and uphold my oaths.
It comes as the Pentagon threatens to court-martial Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, a retired Navy captain who flew 39 combat missions in Iraq before going on to become an astronaut. Today, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth called the video a, quote, politically motivated influence operation. Senator Kelly explaining why the lawmakers used the words they did.
We basically repeated the Uniform Code of Military Justice, and they're saying that's in violation of the Uniform Code of Military Justice. It's absurd.
The defense secretary continues to attack Senator Mark Kelly, now sending a letter to the Secretary of the Navy asking for a review of his comments for potentially unlawful conduct, saying he wants to be briefed on the matter no later than December 10th, David.
All right, Rachel Scott live at the White House for us. Rachel, thank you. Tonight, the dark turn in this search for a missing high school football coach in Virginia who vanished right in the middle of an undefeated season. Authorities tonight are now calling him a fugitive. Here's Mola Lengi.
Tonight, a dramatic twist in the search for a Virginia high school coach who vanished in the middle of his football team's undefeated season.
The Virginia State Police has obtained 10 warrants for missing high school football coach Travis L. Turner.
Turner, now considered a fugitive, wanted on multiple counts of possession of child pornography and using a computer to solicit a minor, according to state police. Authorities say Turner disappeared as agents were heading to his home on Thursday during the early stages of an investigation. Police using drones to search the woods around Turner's house for days.
We've had K-9 units, bloodhounds from local departments, Sheriff's Office here in Wise, state police dogs into the woods searching place where Mr. Turner may have been or had seen.
The married father last seen wearing a gray sweatshirt, sweatpants, and glasses. Turner, the head football coach at Union High School for nearly 15 years, was awarded the 2021 Prep Football Coach of the Year, appearing on camera after a recent victory.
Our kids did a good job making some plays.